National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Sacramento Miners.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jones. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
Really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
On the run is Vaughn. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down now, it's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Gregory. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Number 13.
Mike Evans
Touchdown.
there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Extra point.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Niners nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 58 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and at the Buccaneers 15-yard.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray being chased out left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7.
Josh Lambeau.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So problems.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. throwing on first down. Gregory. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
This is Jones. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brought him down.
A give to Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
The give is to Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. That will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Fournette, a first down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Levante David in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny.
But the pass intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, Murray. He'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. For a gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A lane to run there is Fournette able to get about 7 on first down.
He was brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Murray off play action, sliding out of the pocket. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 26 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. On the ground with Vaughn. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 12 yards there and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's a touchdown. And there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Murray now to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Murray with a third and long. Flushed out right. And he's getting a touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yet,
a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty.
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First and 10. Gregory. Evans has it left side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Gregory. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing again. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Buccaneers.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball sits on the 10, second and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
At the 6-yard
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on third and 1. Brady now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for
the punter. Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
That's out to the left and complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Again, it's Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Miners 38, Buccaneers 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. That was going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Devin White, his second sack of the night.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Davis on the return. The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He finds Howard complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Throwing now is Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
O.J. Howard, 29 yards. And the Bucks are able to close the gap just a bit.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Flush to his right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Fournette. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now left side of the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, This is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 28.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
On 1st down, Brady. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Brady now on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
Is good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. Now at 3 series, he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
The 27-yard line.
Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now this time Murray to throw it. It's caught right around the 6. They'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll run it again with Fournette.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Fournette. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 45. Buccaneers 35. Set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Reed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Fournette. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
He'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. This is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run with Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Buccaneers, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.